Well, hello, Marketing 40 students. This is Mr. Doucette. We are in week number 4 of our 8-week class, and it's hard to believe we have just this week to be halfway through. And so, of course, we're moving quickly, and we're doing 2 chapters a week, which is a little bit more of a load than normal, but you guys are doing a great job, so keep up the good work. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and take a look at what assignments that you should have completed last week, as well as what we're working on this week. So, of course, this class is broken into 2-week modules. So since we're in week 4, we're still in module 2 for 1 more week. And last week you looked at, chapter 9 of your textbook. And then you also looked at chapter 10. And chapter 9, I believe, was on what we call Overview of Advertising Management, which was kind of interesting. And then chapter 10 was on Effective and Creative Ad Messaging. So those are 2 very important pieces of the course. You had some questions to answer under your check-in assignment. You had a couple of questions for your quiz. And then, of course, you started your next mini advertising project. So hopefully you understood that and went through it. I think I already explained it last week when I went over that assignment with you. So as we move into week number 4, I'm going to go ahead and move that down because that's going to now be something that you complete this week, the mini advertising project. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here, complete mini advertising project, and I'll shift the due date to be due on the 13th. So you remember your first week, you're to be doing your initial post, and then your second week is when you want to make sure that you're commenting and viewing other students' posts. So as we come then to week 4, you have your, you have your check-in assignment. You have your 2 chapters, 11 and 12, which chapter 11 deals with endorsers. So you're talking a lot about like using celebrity endorsements, things like that. That's very powerful and how that works in advertising. And then you're going to be looking at traditional advertising mediums, which is things like television, radio, newspaper ads, etc. So those are the 2 that you'll be looking at this week. So the power of endorsements, as well as the traditional methods. Then you're going to be completing your advertising project, as I mentioned, and then you have your exam number 1, which, by the way, is based off of all 8 of those chapters that we've looked at thus far in the class. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So, and that's it. That's pretty much it. The questions are all multiple choice. I believe there may be a couple of fill-ins, but they're not intentional. I need to get rid of those. I didn't go back through, but I think on one of my exams, I had a number of, not a number, but a couple, like 2 or 3 questions that could be fill-in questions. So be prepared that you might get one of those, and do your best on it. But that's pretty much it for the week. Keep up the good work. If you need anything from me, you know how to get a hold of me. We're pretty much just going to follow this pattern for the rest of the course, except the last module, you'll be doing a group assignment instead of an individual case study or mini project. And so we'll be delving that up and explaining all that in the coming weeks. So have a great week.